white markings on the flukes and flippers is different on each and every whale, so no two whales are alike," Dr. Mousteau continued. "Adult humpbacks are quite large and weigh 10 times more than a great white shark." "Those whales need to go on a diet," Rocky blurted out. Mrs. Carp frowned. But Dr. Mousteau didn't seem to mind Rocky's interruption. He went on. "As you might know, man is the only predator of whales. Thankfully, humans' captures of whales in recent years have decreased. Still, the humpback population is about 1/5 of what it was hundreds of years ago." Dr. Mousteau reached into a bag and took out a thick piece of skin. "I'd like each of you to touch the specimen I'm passing around. This was taken from a whale that died naturally. I brought it for you to study." Dr. Mousteau gave the skin to Rocky, who felt and even sniffed it. Rocky tried to give it to Pearl, but she shook her head. "I don't want to touch any disgusting dead whale. It has awful bumps and nasty barnacles on it." "That's quite normal," Dr. Mousteau said, taking the specimen and handing it to Shelly. "Every humpback has a long head with knobs such as these. If you didn't clean yourselves thoroughly, you'd have barnacles too." "I had a barnacle one time," Rocky said, "but my dad made me wash it off." Shelly felt the whale skin and tried to give it to Kiki, but Kiki's eyes were glued to Dr. Mousteau. "Here, Kiki," Shelly said, but Kiki wouldn't look. Shelly shrugged and passed the skin to Echo, who took it with 2 fingers and quickly gave it to a mergirl named Morgan. Morgan only looked at it for a second before handing it to a merboy named Adam. Kiki shuddered. She'd almost had to touch the whaleskin. She hoped that wouldn't happen again. She tried to concentrate on Dr. Mousteau's lessons on water pressure and whale speech, even though she spoke humpback perfectly. Pearl and Echo giggled as they tried to imitate the strange sounds. Rocky sounded more like a sick seal than a whale. Shelly was surprisingly good. After the language lesson, Dr. Mousteau said, "If you are very lucky tomorrow, 3 things might happen." "What are they?" Pearl asked. "I want to be lucky." Dr. Mousteau smiled, showing the one tooth in the middle of his mouth. "First, you may see a whale jumping out of the water." "That's known as breaching," added Mrs. Carp. "Cool," Rocky said. "Number 2, Dr. Mousteau said, you may hear the males sing." "Do the females sing?" Shelly asked. "No," Dr. Mousteau said. "That's not fair. Why not?" Shelly asked. Mrs. Carp explained. "The males sing to attract females." Dr. Mousteau nodded in agreement before continuing. "And 3, if you're very lucky, you may see a baby whale." Echo looked at Kiki. "Wouldn't that be great? Babies are so cute." Kiki swallowed hard. "Sure," she said. But Kiki didn't think baby whales would be cute at all. In fact, whales of any size absolutely terrified her. 3. Funny noises. "This is awesome," Echo told Kiki and Shelly in the Trident Academy lunchroom that afternoon. Kiki looked up from her lunch of polka dot batfish sushi in surprise. "What do you mean? This is the worst sushi they've served all year." "I'm not talking about the food, Kiki," Echo said. "I mean the ocean trip. Maybe I'll finally get to see people. I'd like to see a baby whale, and I've never been to the surface before. It's exciting." Shelly swallowed her octopus legs and licked her fingers. "I can't wait. I've always wanted to swim with whales." "Swim with them? I could never do that," Echo squealed. "My dad made me do a report on them last year in 2nd grade. Do you know how big they are?" Kiki nodded. "Whales are the largest creatures that have ever lived. That's why Mrs. Carp wants us to study them." Kiki didn't tell the girls that she was scared, but she was glad to hear that Echo was a little bit afraid too. They do this thing called